Todd, got to be happy with that one.
Yep, always happy to win. Really mature performance, I've felt, based off our yardage D and just simply running hard. The more we did the both, the more effective we looked, and got away to a nice lead at half time and challenged the lads to be mature and go after it again with those two things in the second half, and I felt they did that.
Jake Clifford took that opportunity and ran with it.
Yeah, I'm happy for the kid. He left our club a few years back, I'd say a boy, and he come back a man. He had a fair bit of growing up to do, and he's worked really hard. His attitude's been great throughout this whole season. His form, along with Tom Duffy, is a big part of why the Pride sit on top of the competition, and he earned his spot here tonight and took it.
Tom, a milestone for you. That must have been a nice way to hit that milestone.
Yeah, it was. Lucky enough to play my 100th game tonight, and it was awesome that we could put in a great performance and get a good win like that.
What did you make of Jake's shot around the other edge?
Yeah, I thought he was really good tonight. Thought he defended really well, and he took his opportunities and ran the ball well, and I thought he did a really good job for us tonight.
Tommy, could you smell a performance like that off the back of last week's disappointment?
Yeah, I could feel it training during the week that the boys were really keen to get out there and turn around what happened last week. And I thought the message that Toddy gave us at half time, we went out there and we executed that message. And I think the second half has been a bit of our struggle, and the way that we showed up for each other defensively in that second half was the best thing out of tonight, I thought.
Toddy, I know you're doing some stuff with Gotcha for Life come next week, which is like a mental fitness kind of brand. Is that something, I mean, you look at Jake Clifford, you spoke about him, one of the most public things about him was his mental headspace, why maybe it didn't work out the first time here at Newcastle. How much has he grown up?
Yeah, well, he's left a lot of family here, had a bub while he's away. Things didn't work out for him at Newcastle, went over to England, which is, again, a big step for him. And just see the way he carries himself since he's been back. He carries himself more confident in his own ability. He understands where his strengths lie. Terrific family man. He's here at home now, and I know all our players play better when they're happy, and he's just an example of that.
What about Val Holmes? We know he's heading to the Dragons next year. Not a shock for you to see him put a performance in like that tonight, see how committed he still is to the club?
Yep, I thought it was great. There's a bit going on in the background the last couple of weeks in the media. What I liked about Val's game tonight was the way he tackled and the way he defended. There's no question about what he can give us when he's got the ball in his hands. But his overall game tonight was the best it's been all season. So hats off to him.
Is that the best way to head into a bye? Is that the best outcome you can get?
Yeah, absolutely. It's come at a good time. Had to make some changes, just with some bumps and some tightness. So 12 days, between now and our next game, it's important that those guys, they get an extended rest, I guess, which is great.
You gave Robson a drink water and early, Mark. Can you explain that?
Robbo's hamstring tightened up, and Drinky with the scoreboard, and his importance to the team, wanted to give Jacko, some minutes. So that's how those two panned out.
It looks like Murray's not really getting out of third gear. How's his fitness?
No, his fitness is fine. He's been crook with a chest infection now for a couple of weeks, and it's probably the best I've heard him in the last 2 days. Outside of that, he hasn't sounded great, and we've had to, I guess, manipulate his week as well. But he makes us a better team.
Tommy, is this a big confidence booster, a performance like that? You're a couple of weeks out from the finals. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it is. I think just the defensive part of the game, that's what I felt out there, that the way that we were moving defensively and the energy the boys had while we were defending, whether it was defending them coming out of their own end or defending our try line. And I think that's where our biggest improvement has to be heading into finals time and the back end of the year. And I thought that was a really good defensive performance tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.